We started our junk kouture journey in October 2021 with many ideas. For the first idea, we thought of a piece that would be called the COVID Warrior. Our plan was to use old masks and disinfectant wipes, although as time went on, more and more ideas started to flow to our minds. We were to make a dress for representing the effects of global warming by showing how beautiful our world used to be. The bottom of the skirt was to be made from different materials. Half was to represent ocean pollution, the other half was to represent forest fires. During our times doing junk kouture, our school decided to invest in an astroturf. When the new astroturf was complete, there was a lot of leftover astro. We decided we should adapt the remains of the astroturf into our design. At first, we had no idea how to make the best use for the astroturf, but after a lot of thought, we decided to get rid of our plans for the bottom half of the dress. Then we had our final idea. We started by collecting old paper and newspaper. Then we went to our local charity shop where they kindly gave us a donation of old clothes. Now it was time to start putting the dress together. We started off by finding old hula hoops to create the structure for the dress. We then used leftover wire from a metalwork project to tie them together. We then got old cardboard to make our structure sturdier. Once we had this done, we started to add the astroturf, but we soon realized that the astroturf was too strong for the structure we had made. This is when we started to have our big ups and downs. No ideas were coming to our minds on how to fix any of our problems. After a few days, one of the people in our teams suggested we use metal rods. This idea worked well. Our dress had been saved. We started to reapply the astroturf to the bottom half of the dress. We then started to make our shoes. Our model brought in a pair of our old high heels. We made roses out of recycled paper and applied them onto the high heels. We then moved on to the top, for which we found a red dress from the donations we had gotten from the charity shop, but we ran into another problem. The dress was a size 16 and our model was a size 4, so we decided it would be best to cut up the top of the dress to make it another size. Now it was time to move on to the flower making. One of the girls in our team used to have faux ivy on her wall, but decided to take it down since she didn't like it anymore. We used the faux ivy to wrap around a varnished branch for our staff. We were all starting to love our design, but we felt like it needed just a bit more to complete it and give it that extra bit. After a lot more thought, we decided if we add a hat and a trail, it would give it a unique touch. Straight away, we started to make them. Half of our group worked on each piece. We used an oil sheet and cut a pattern into it. Then we made more flowers out of our recycled paper to add onto the trail. The other group made even more flowers for the hat. They started making the base of the hat using recycled cardboard. Then they added varnish sticks and flowers they made before to the hat. And that's how we made our junk kouture dress.